All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming back. GEC NASCAR, we're going to be out here at Dover tonight. Going to be a great race. Super excited for the truck series here. We do have, obviously, myself up in the booth, as always, and we do have a couple other people. Austin Swanson is actually up here tonight. I don't know if he's going to be chiming in a whole lot, but Austin, how we doing?
I'm all right. I'll be watching. Definitely gonna. I'm doing a couple things on the side, but I will be in and out. Definitely throwing that commentary in. Excited to see what these guys have at Dover, and hopefully a small insight into what we'll see.
Yeah, exactly, and really, ultimately, this is going to be the last race of the regular season, so really there is a lot on the line. There is going to be a good amount of pressure to come out here and do a good job, because after this, we're going into the playoffs, ladies and gentlemen. We do have another special guest up in the booth. We have our Sprouse. He's going to be up here from the trucks or from the Cup Series. Sprouse, how we doing tonight? Yeah, getting excited for Dover. I'll tell you, you know, these little short tracks are really, really interesting as far as the truck series goes, because these guys are still in the molding process of trying to hone in their skills, find out what lines work, and these short tracks really throw a wrench into that, and it's exciting to see how these guys can adapt to such situations. Well, and as we normally get down to it, these guys are starting to finish up the qualifying rounds right now as we speak. But we're going to go ahead and do what we always do and go over who's your pick. All right, Sprouse, who you got for tonight?
I'm looking at a couple drivers. I've been watching their lap times, their practice. I'm going to have to go with last week's Talladega. Down some really good lap times. Staying consistent. Look to see him running all day at home.
For Dylan, yeah, absolutely one of the newer series drivers coming in late in the season. He's not really competing for points, just out here for glory, and he was able to take that glory home last week, doing a great job and winning by barely a bumper. It was 3 wide at the finish. Super amazing race. You're absolutely right, and he definitely has the power and talent to be able to get up front. Good pick. All right, Austin Swanson. You know we got a lot of drivers in here that you are still familiar with. So who you got for tonight, buddy? All right, we're going to go ahead and wait for Swanson to come back for his response. But really, honestly, if I'm going to go with somebody today, I think Jacob Hughes is looking really, really good in the number 5, man. It's been a long time since I've seen the number 5 cross the finish line for the winner. And, you know, really, ultimately, I expect a lot of speed out of him today. He did place second on the qualifying. So we'll see. We'll really see what happens. They're saying that. All right, Cochran, I got it. Hopefully that is a little bit better. But, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and go with Hughes. You're going to go with Darren Bruce. They're actually pole sitters right now. So they're going to go ahead and restart. Or they're going to go ahead and start this race off at the green flag. As they go ahead and grid up, we're going to kick it off with our national anthem here in a moment. But again, thanks for being here, Sprouse. And what's on your mind for next week? For Thursday, sorry.
I'm actually not going to be able to make it to this race at Dover, so I wanted to participate in something.
No, that's fine.
Get a good feel with what the series could be looking forward to.
Actually, you know what? He is right. It is not registering for some odd reason. Go ahead and do a mic check for me, buddy. Sprouse, do a mic check.
Can you hear me?
There we go. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. We have Sprouse all fixed and Austin all fixed. But yeah, Austin, he will be bouncing in and out. Austin, I'm sorry, didn't actually catch what you were saying. He'll be in and out the broadcast with our commentary.
You're good.
So sorry, guys. And again, it's just been an off day. Just Not anything going bad, just little tiny things here and there. But yeah, so apologize for that. Sprouse, again, go over who's your pick.
Dylan Herberton. Like I said, I've been watching his lap times. He was last week's winner. He's got a lot of talent, so I know he's not fighting for anything. He's just fighting for glory right now.
Awesome. And Austin, real quick before I kick it off with the national anthem, go ahead. Who's your pick, buddy?
Ooh, I was looking at Hughes based on the numbers, but I'm actually going to go ahead and go for Mr. Logan Wilson, a former Cup driver. I know he'll be back with us next season, so I'm going to go for that.
I was almost picking him, but I did pick Hughes. All right, good pick. Good pick, everybody. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, with your national anthem. We'll see you back out on the track momentarily.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the green flag dropping here at Dover. 4 on the inside, 5 on the outside, battling it out. Here we go.
Herberton and Bruce looks like they're starting to break away from the pack a little bit.
Very talented drivers. 17 shoots it down there. 5 has to go up high. 32 down low behind 17. 17 blinks out. He's going to have to watch that being in that pack back there.
The 48 makes contact with the 32, goes and hits the inside wall.
Can't tell if he actually got any damage off of that, though.
I can't tell either.
Oh, 38 on the inside of the 20. They correct it somehow. What? Beautifully done. 20 still struggling. There is a crash down on the inside right there. I'm not sure who actually would. Looks like Sellers may have been involved in that. I think there might have been something. Yeah, there's something with the 36. Oh man, McCabe, no way. Not this early. That was some pretty hard hit too.
Yeah, that was a hard hit on McCabe's half.
Can we see any damage on McCabe's car? I don't.
I'm gonna go back and check. Yeah, the initial one was damaged and then it automatically fixed.
Oh,
Hey guys, do we want to reset this or drive it out?
let's just drive it out, man. Hold on 1 second, ladies and all right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna take a quick break, but we will have the race back up momentarily. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we do apologize for the inconvenience of anything. You know, honestly, to tell you the truth, we've been having a rough night going on, but it looks like we are back up and running. We had to restart the race due to the point incidents were set up incorrectly, and also for some reason there was no damage on any of the vehicles. So to keep all fairness and all equality all the way across to, you know, we wanted to just recreate the race and make sure that all fairness is involved for each one of these drivers. Everybody deserves a fair shot at this being the last shot in the season. It's going to be very, very important that we stay consistent. So we appreciate you guys just hanging in there. But we are back at it. We do have the 86 of Shane Cochran up here as well. Cochran, sorry about that, man. Sorry to make your life a little bit more confusing.
Hey, I mean, this is a lot easier than having to waive all the penalties for every single incident point those guys are going to get in the other race. I was geared up to do it, but I think this will be a lot easier.
No, absolutely, and I think it just brings in the fairness. Not having any damage, man, that just really turns it into a sort of a free-for-all type deal, and that's not really what we're looking for. And I know that these guys are going to get another chance to qualify, which I know a lot of them aren't mad at. But we're about to go ahead and see what that unfolds here in a moment. Does look like we're still missing a couple drivers.
Let's see. We've got 22 in the session.
How many did we have last session?
I think it was similar. There may be one or two people.
Well,
and yep, I think that's pretty close. And they can still get in until the end of qualifying.
Awesome. Well, in again, the main issue tonight was obviously the first race had failed to open for some reason, so we were in a panic to go open another one. Screwed it all up for the first time ever in my life. No, not really. I'm kidding. I've screwed that up a couple times, and yeah. So here we are, back in the qualifying session. These guys are back out on the track. But like I said, I'm sure a lot of them aren't too upset about that. Maybe a couple.
I wouldn't be, because I want everything to keep consistency and fairness. You got to stay the same, so I wouldn't be upset with it.
No, and again, we appreciate everybody that stayed tuned in and waited for that to come back up. Again, you know, a couple extra minutes, but for fairness, it definitely was needed. We contemplated it and was like, yeah, it's just going to be better off. Good call, Cochran. Good call, Austin and Sprouse, you know, making a good decision there. So I think we're really in for a great race, and hopefully not too much going to happen right there in the beginning. I know in lap 5 we did see that first caution come out between I believe the 36 and another vehicle, but I think they're going to shake off those cobwebs and get out there and show us a good time.
Oh yeah, it's definitely going to be an exciting race.
Well, and like I was saying before, Dover's got that decent banking on it. It's not a super flat track. You can really get up and ride those corners out of those turns pretty well. I enjoy Dover. Dover's one of my favorite short tracks, other than Bristol itself. So
Yeah, and coming off the corners and going down into the corners, it almost feels like you're on a roller coaster ride, dipping down and dipping back up, and you can really carry the momentum.
Well, it looks like they're starting to post their first times as we speak. It looks like Craig Head, Dylan Harverton, Garrett Caswell, Logan Wilson, and Kano are all off the track. We still got some other people that are still on the track, like Walter Sahidik, he just came off, Reggie Evans, Connell Bolton, Ryan Elzey, Jonas Seawright, and Darren Bruce. Darren Bruce still out on the track. We've seen a really fast time from him in the last qualify. Do we expect to see him back up at the top, guys?
Absolutely. There's no way around it. He was pretty consistent. He led the last session in practice where he had the fastest time. He'll be back up there.
Well, it looks like he's putting down his last lap as we speak. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. Looks like he almost touched that wall right there.
You're carrying a lot of speed.
Wrapped that corner pretty nicely. Yeah, that put
He
him at
got
the
the
top.
pole.
That put him at the top. That was pretty nice to watch. He did a good job right there. We still got a couple guys out on the track. It looks like TJ Hanley, Josh McCabe still out on the track, putting down some laps.
Turning his own track. Looks like he's finishing up his second lap.
He's at TJ Hanley out there in that 90 THD vehicle. That's actually the truck sponsor, the THDesigns truck series that we're running in right now. And the race is actually the THDesigns 100 at Dover. So we're looking forward to seeing what he can do for tonight and for him, his sponsor, and his team. Always a good driver, really respectful.
McKay just put down his lap at a 22.5.
Looks like he's going to be riding around that 16th place. Well, he's still whipping around the track. He might be coming in for another hot one. Yeah, it does look like he is coming back around for another quick one. So we'll see. He's
Oh, yeah.
place at.
That's sixth with that lap, 22.3.
Yeah, nicely done, Mr. McCabe.
We got IT and out teammates right there together, 6th and 7th.
Yep, Logan Wilson. Absolutely. We're looking forward to seeing what they can do together. Obviously, having teams makes it a little bit more comfortable coming around the track. Little bit better planning. You don't have to be separated and playing separately. That's going to be a good thing for them. Looking forward to seeing it.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, as we grid back up. So for the last race of the season, we will go ahead and play our other national anthem that we have. This is going to be the Canadian national anthem. We will see you right back out on the track momentarily.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
All right. Hey. Thank you so much for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. I just wanted to pay tribute to, obviously, our neighbors up north that still stand with us, and we appreciate you guys, and stay strong up there, and hopefully you get what you want. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to restart this race out here at Dover. You were going to say something, Sprouse? I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good. I'll save it for later.
Okay, no problem. All right, it looks like we have 24 drivers out here tonight. That is going to be a decent, significant amount of drivers. These guys are going to have to be really careful. As we've seen lap 5, we already seen a little bit of contact on the last race, so we want to try to limit that as much as possible. But we're going to go ahead live with Darren Bruce up in the front. So your top 5 is going to be Bruce, Bolton, Craighead, Hervard. I think it's Herverton, isn't it? Herverton, and Caswell. That's going to be your top 5, followed up by McCabe, Wilson, Kano, Sahidek, and Evans for your top 10, ladies and gentlemen. Really exciting. Number 4 down low, 32 up top. We're about to go green flag racing here at Dover for the THDesigns 100.
Just pull them belts one more time. Get them real tight.
Here we go to the Geico restarts. Green flag is in the air. Green flag is out. We're going racing.
Bruce did not get a good jump right there.
No, he did not. 32 able to take advantage. Bolton.
They're going 3 wide.
Oh, it's 00 or 07 on the outside of Dylan Herbertson. Number 4 down low. These guys are going to be side by side coming into 3 and 4 for the first lap here at Dover. Well, and I've said it before and I'll say it again. These guys have a lot of potential. There is so much talent out here on the track right now in this truck series. And a lot of potential for these guys to learn what they need to learn to get up there.
All right, contact. There's a wreck on the back stretch.
Who was involved?
I'm seeing who was it.
It looks like John Hughes. Yeah, of the
looks like it just come off the corner.
Oh, yeah, no, the 10 actually bounced off the wall there and got into the 20. Oh, yeah, he had a steep... Oh, just barely brushed it, man. Tried to get off of that wall. Good job on the drivers behind him trying to recover that. Thank goodness he didn't take too much damage off of that, ladies and gentlemen. On these short track guys, obviously you've been there before. You've experienced it. Having some damage on these tracks really doesn't hurt you as bad as most people think that it should.
Not on the short tracks. It's not as much as a big of a factor. Like if you get on Charlotte or a mile and a half and bigger, then that's when it starts affecting you.
Yeah, I've seen in the past where whole bumpers or whole fenders are missing, and they're still able to maintain some kind of momentum on the track. It's just astounding to me. Whereas then you go to a plate track and it's the complete opposite, right? The plate track. If you get any kind of damage, any arrow whatsoever, you are now officially out of the running. You got to get that fixed out on those tracks. But here, a little bit of give and take. You can touch the wall a little bit. You can get a little bit of damage.
Yeah, I've been in that situation at the plate tracks where we had damage and we could not keep pace at all, particularly last race. So that happened to me last race, so I know exactly how that feels.
Well, and this is considered the first caution of the night. It happened a little sooner than the last caution in the last race. These guys are going to be able to get it together and pull this first stage out. Again, when was the first stage for this race?
Lap 40.
Lap 40. Okay, so we'll see 60 laps of green flag and hopefully some green flag pitting out there. These guys got to be able to use that strategy sometime.
Yeah. And Herberton's going to be starting on the inside with Bruce to his outside. The 17 is continuing to flash.
Yeah, man, and I'll tell you, a lot of that has to do with people running off of like wireless connections and stuff. We talk to our drivers all the time about making sure that you have a wired connection, because specifically in the truck series, they have caught penalties in the past for blinking too much. We don't want to see that. I think Garrett Caswell was actually one of them people that actually got that blinking penalty. So hopefully he doesn't incur a penalty today. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Pace car is going to be off the track. We're about to go back green flag here at Dover. 07 down low, 4 up high. Green flag.
And he got a good jump, good restart.
Yeah, creating a little bit of a cushion for himself. The 48 starting to file out in second place. Number 4 trying to get up on his backside. Ooh, 48 looked like he touched the wall right there. 4 trying to avoid any kind of contact. they're going to go ahead and filter out a little bit.
17 and the 32 battling. 32 gets in the wall a little bit. Still hanging tough on that outside.
48 going down low on the 07 right there. Craighead trying to pass for the lead. Side by side. He falls behind going into the backstretch, falling back into second place. Looks like we have a race for... Go ahead.
Logan Wilson looks like he's starting to reel in that top 5 position.
Wilson's a very talented driver. We've seen a lot of skill out of him in the past. We look forward to seeing him, what he can do in the playoffs this season. A lot of these guys, just amazing drivers in their own right. Looks like Jonas Seawright in the 11th spot back there, number 13, fighting John Anthony.
And 6 is dropping like a rock. I don't know if he's got an issue, if he got too much wheel damage, or what the case may be, but he's dropping.
And that was McCabe, right?
The 6.
Oh, the 6. I'm sorry.
He's still dropping.
Kiernan. Maybe he's doing something we don't know about. Looks like he's deciding to hold that higher line than everybody else. That higher line is going to give you a little bit more momentum and an easier turn out of the corner.
Sellers gets up in the wall a little bit. Him battling with the 38.
Well, they're going to be side by side right now. The number 1 of Sellers, 38 of Elsie. Sellers able to make that pass. 73 going to be on the outside of the 38 now. 73 of Lister. He's going to be trying to push for that 17th spot.
It's like Sadak is going on the inside of McCabe for 8th.
Oh, Walter. Love seeing the 00 up in the top 10, man. 00 on the inside of McCabe trying to make that pass. 42 trying to get up behind the 00, give him a little bit of a push.
McCabe's hanging tough right there. Ain't letting him make it easy.
42 falls off a little bit. No, McCabe is not making it easy. 00 able to get a little bit of momentum coming out of that. He is able to make that pass. Good job, Walter. Walter is an amazing driver too as well. He comes out each week and just lays down these amazing laps. Finds himself always towards the front.
Yeah. Bruce making a battle for the pass for second on Craighead. He's on the inside.
Looks side by side, fighting for second place. Number 4 and 48. 4 is able to just get right up and oof! Wow,
oh.
that was a crazy close brush right
Crossover.
there.
Very close. With them battling, Herberton's pulled out.
Yeah, Harverton has definitely created a small gap for himself. He's going to be 0.7 in front of our 4th place.
We got a good little battle going on for 12th. 10th through 12th. A 69 to 10 and the 74. All we're just...
You'll see these guys like pile up and line and like get side by side in the corners and then lose it all in the straights. These tires are going to be starting to wear off. We're now on lap 17. I imagine at lap like 30, we're going to probably start to see people starting to take it a little bit more easy. They're going to see that tire wear really affect their lap time.
How many laps do they get on fuel?
Actually, I'm not 100% sure. Maybe Cochran can answer that question. We'll have to wait until he is available. He is actually race control at the moment.
Herberton's done opened up his lead now to almost 1.1 seconds.
Yeah, just doing a great job of putting on a show out there at the moment. As we go to it, we'll go ahead and take a look at points on our stage caution here, and we'll see who's all in the lead for the championship coming into the playoffs. This is the last race for the regular season, ladies and gentlemen. We will be crowning a regular season champion tonight. That is so exciting. These guys, a lot of these guys are rookies. They're looking to make an impression, and that's a hell of a way to do it by winning the regular season.
Oh, absolutely. Especially you get bragging rights as a rookie to get that regular season championship and move up to the Cup Series next season.
Well, and we do look forward to it. I'm telling you, it looks like we got a lot of action in the chat. Tanya Cook, Mama out here for Garrett Caswell at 17. As always, Lister out here for Bolton. Appreciate all you guys. Aiden is going to be shouting out Boyer. Yes, absolutely, number 10. Boyer, we're looking to see what he can do. His first race in GEC. We've had a lot of first-time winners, so there is a strong possibility he could make it up to the front. And we have Tracy Hughes, as always, go number 20 and 69. Rooting on the Hughes brothers. Thank you guys all for being here and for all your patience during the debacle that we've had tonight. But we will get that fixed, and it will not happen again. As we get back out to the racing on the track, Dylan creating that gap right there, but these guys are still racing in the back. Kyle Simmons right now trying to make his way up to Josh McCabe to get in that 11th spot. He's trying to peek into the top 10 for the first time.
Yeah, it's Seawright trying to work on that 42 of Anthony. It looks like we got some people pitting.
Yeah, just checking in on that fuel mileage. We estimate, as Bolton gets sideways. Oh!
That was a hard hit by Bolton. 74 makes it in, 10 makes it in, clear.
Yeah, no caution.
He had the toe.
But yeah, we are expecting the fuel window to be about 34 laps. So everyone will have to pit in this first stage, which ends at 40.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for Bolton. Had the toe there.
Oh, and under green flag, man. Not what you want to see for him. Really great driver. Always out here performing really well. He is going to be able to use that fast repair, man, but unfortunately, I don't know what that's going to do for his race. Especially happening under green flag.
Yeah. Sometimes that's this way it goes.
Yeah, I mean, bad luck for this race that it stayed green, but actually really great luck for Bolton. He was up against a one-race suspension if he accrued even just 2 more TPS points this week. So if that caution had come out for him, he would have been suspended for the first race of the playoffs.
Oh, my Lord. He scraped by with his chinny chin.
Yeah, so really unfortunate to wreck there, but really fortunate to not have that come back to bite him even worse.
Wow, good call. Thank you for pointing that out, Cochran. That's an amazing, amazing issue he could have had. Very close call for Bolton there, ladies and gentlemen, but that is all right. We're back. Green flag still out here. Herviton has now increased his lead to 1.7 on our second place of Darren Bruce. Bruce also ahead of Craighead by 2.9 seconds. These two guys are definitely out there for blood.
Oh yeah, they're trying to prove a point right here, right now. Who's going to be the best on the runs?
Well, we still have a bunch of drivers that are coming out of the pits as well.
I don't think the first top 2 cars have even pitted just yet.
No, actually the top 10 haven't pitted yet.
I just wonder how much longer is the 07 going to stay out and lose all that time.
Well, that all depends, man. If you're running so much faster than the field, that gives you that little bit of extra bad tires to run on. I've seen it in the past, even with Cochran himself. We've ran on tires so much longer than everybody else just because our times were so much faster than them even on fresh tires. But you never know. You really don't ever know until the end of the race, unfortunately. And we're going to see what happens to the 07 here in a moment.
Yeah, certainly a pit strategy gamble as well for everyone that's come into pit. They are trapped a lap down, so a caution here would not set them up to be in a great position. And I think that's what these drivers are balancing. If you stay out, you kind of play it conservative, but you are losing time.
Well, and it's cutting it pretty close now because it looks like the top 9 still have not pitted. Those guys are really in prime position if that caution comes out. to stay right where they're at for the race.
Oh yeah, and definitely be a jump ahead to leave all these drivers 2 laps down, because you think when they pit they're gonna lose 2 laps. The 3rd place car coming down pit road.
Oh yeah, Craighead is definitely going down into pit road, the number 48. Looks like he was just losing too much time to Darren Bruce. He wants to be able to get those fresh tires. Bruce still opting out of the pit, and Herviton as well. So as so far, it looks like the only people that have not pit in yet are Dylan Herviton, Bruce, Caswell, Wilson, and Kiernan. Everybody else is pitted. Oh, McCabe. McCabe still ain't pit
Caswell
yet.
just pitted. Caswell just pit.
Oh, yeah, yep. He just dropped down into the pits. So Mama Caswell is safe in the pits. He will be pulling out momentarily to come out here and take this win for you. Darren Bruce also is looking like he's coming in. Darren Bruce needs to get on the outside. Well, he's there.
He's losing a lot of time. Wilson still hasn't pit.
Yeah, Herviton now coming down in as well. So it looks like Kiernan, Wilson, and McCabe have not pit. But we also have TJ Hanley and Reggie Evans out there that pit on lap 3 and or both on lap 4 actually. And John Hughes, he pitted on lap 3, so they're all still out there.
Yep. Looks like the 6 is going to be coming down pit road this time by.
Yep, 6 drops down low. He's going to be coming down in with Kiernan. Oh, I hear squealing tires.
93.
No good. Looks
See what
like
we had. It was
Reggie Evans. Something happened up in front of Reggie with the 80. With the 90.
Oh, yeah. I see that now.
Oh, and the 93 just takes a bunch of damage right there. Let's go back and look at the original incident with TJ.
Honestly, that looked like netcode between the 90 and the 30 and the 38. Yeah, they didn't even look like they touched. That's serious netcode.
Well, and I can tell you what they're going to do is they're going to take into consideration the angle of attack on that, so we do take in consideration for netcode, but we also take in consideration for your angle, right? If we can conclusively say that you actually were going to hit the car no matter netcode or not, you're still going to get that penalty.
Mm-hmm.
So these guys got to be really careful when it comes to netcode and that kind of such. But that looks like that puts a bunch of these drivers a lap down. We're about to see where it all shakes up here in a moment. But a shame for Reggie Evans. You didn't want to see that for him, trying to avoid an accident. Just got caught up in it and just right up into that outside wall. Took his whole back bumper right off.
Yeah, and the 92, it affected him really bad too. And that definitely had to get some fast repair on that.
Well, it looks like those 4 up front have now put the entire field a lap down. Darren Bruce somehow able to get himself back around before it all happened. He was able to get back on the lead lap.
Yeah, it looks like Herberton still on the lead lap. Well, he will be once this wave around. I'm going to step away real quick. I'll be back.
Yes, sir. No worries. We got a bunch of vehicles being waved around that pace car right there. That is good to see. I'm glad that's going to filter out. and get everybody back on that lead lap. A lot of chaos right there in the beginning, ladies and gentlemen. But we're re-racking it. Let's see. I think, yeah, that's going to be the stage caution, guys. So they made it all the way to stage. There was an incident at stage caution, but it's still considered a stage caution because we were going to throw it anyway. But yeah, we're about to go back green flag racing here for the THDesigns 100. And I'll tell you, it's been awesome so far. These guys have been doing a really good job. Bunch of green flag pitting, as we expected. That we've seen a huge rotation right there. Hopefully we'll get to see another huge rotation here in a little while. These guys are double lined before that lights even come off the pace car. They're ready to get back in the action for the last race here at GEC for the THDesigns Truck Series, man. And I'll tell you, it's super exciting to be here. And again, thank you all for being here.
All right, looks like I returned just in time.
Yeah, these guys are about to go back green flag racing here. Green flag is out. 76 and 90 battling down the front stretch. Looks like he was able to get a good distance on the drivers in front of him. Number 76, man, he had really jumped out there. He was almost I would say almost 0.7 in front of the second place of Josh McCabe on that restart.
Oh, yeah, he definitely got a good jump. Looks like something happened to the 07 where now he's bottled back in traffic. That dirty air going to be definitely affecting his truck on how that handles.
Yeah, he's going to be looking forward to getting back away from everybody and trying to get that fresh air. Oh, we got the 92 outside.
Everybody managed to drive past it with no other further incident. Good job on their parts.
Well, being we got a bunch of cars that are lapped down, when we do maybe possibly see another caution, are you deciding to stay up front and taking that wave around, or are you going down into the pits with everybody else and keeping that lap down?
It honestly depends on how the feel of the truck is going to be, whether your tires can hold on.
69
and all
around.
That.
07 underneath the 69. 07 up into the wall.
Hard hit for the
Huge
07.
Damage. I'll be surprised if that truck still moves. Yeah, that's going to be a dead engine for the 07 right there.
It looks like the 07 tried to make it 3 wide. He tried to make it 3 wide between him, the 69, and the 96. He got into the 69, causing all that. And then the 45 just comes and hits the 07, turning him into the wall.
Yeah, that 45 mashed him pretty good. I want to take a look from the 45's angle, see what he was actually looking at right there.
If I was the leaders, I would stay out and pin these drivers a lap, to continue to pin these drivers a pit lap down. That way they can't get back around.
Oh, the 07 into the pits. He had to tow out, man. That sucks. He's definitely one of the fastest trucks on the track.
Oh, yeah. That sucks. Such bad luck for him. Wrong place at the wrong time.
Well, and I don't think we're gonna see any of the front guys pit. Oh, we do. We see 4, 5, 6 of them pit in. So those other 4, if those other 4 stay out, they're not gonna get the waiver rounds.
Yeah, it's like I said, if I was the leaders, that's definitely what I would do, because then it pins all the rest of your competition behind you, and they won't be able to get that lap back unless they have to do some type of different strategy to get those laps back. That's what I would do.
Well, and again, I'm sure Dylan's going to come back out into the running. We still have Darren Bruce up into the lead lap. He's one of the faster trucks out there tonight as well. But he's got a lot of people to pass. He's got Simmons, Caswell, Craighead, Kano, Kiernan, Handley, McCabe, and Wilson all to get in front of. I really wish they would have had an opportunity to be able to race that green flag pit out.
Oh yeah, it definitely would have been interesting. But good showing for I-10 out. They got both trucks on the 1 and 2. It looks like all of the lap cars are letting the lead lap cars around them. What happened to Bruce?
Did he leave?
I don't see him.
No, he's back there in 9th.
And we're back green.
76 and the 36 try to battle it out. Looks like 76 got another big jump on that restart. Logan Wilson pushing up front. 36 is going to file in. 90 going to be behind him. Looks like Craig had a 90 here. Go ahead.
It looks like they were 3 wide behind him.
Yeah, there for a couple seconds it did look like that, but it looks like they got it all back together. They're going to be back out side by side. 36-48 going into turns 3 and 4 coming out. Oh no, that was 1 and 2.
Herberton is back out on track. That's good to see.
Yeah, man, I hate to see it. It looks like he is going to be a couple laps down, unfortunately.
A lot of action there at the end of the stage.
Oh man, I'll tell you. Well, and just the chaos that ensued with putting everybody a lap down like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Sucks when you're back in that position and you got to try to race around all the slower vehicles, and then something happens in front of you and it's out of your control. Caswell gets loose. He was able to hang on to it. All the battling that's happened in the back of the pack, Wilson's then stretched out his lead to 1.1 seconds over Craighead. The 96 and 42 battling for P13. 17 truck looking high on the number 90. Looks like he's going to be there. And he's going to clear him for 5th. Caution is out.
Caution has came out. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what happened. It looks like it has something to do with Boyer. Boyer entering pit lanes. Oh, the 10 got bumped by the 4, it looks like. Hold on, let's go back. Looks like the 10 was a little unsettled before that, though. Oh, it looks like the 10 actually jerked down a little. So it might have been both of them. Oh, and that is going to be... Oh, jeez. No good for Boyer either.
Ooh, that was a hard hit by him, too.
Yeah, I know. I heard his engine go and he was flipped up on the hood. He's definitely going to be in the pits with the tow.
Looks like the 6 and 4 stayed out.
Yeah, it does. 6, 4, and 90. Nope, 90's in the pits. Why did it show him still out?
And pinning the rest of them cars still a lap down.
Looks like Kiernan is going to take that lead right there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to do another free game giveaway with tonight's race. We're going to go ahead and post the Steam redemption key on the screen. It is going to be a random key with the chance of this key may get you up to Monster Hunter Wilds Premium Deluxe Edition. All right, I will post that momentarily, and as soon as it comes up, I'm just going to say code is up. And the first person to type it in and able to get it into Steam, you're going to be the one to get it. So congratulations to anybody that wins. We're about to go back green flag racing. I'm going to go ahead and get your guys' code ready. Be prepared and understand how to put in a code into Steam before we get started. You open your Steam and, you know, I honestly forgot how to do it off the top of my head. Does anybody, I think it's at the top, you got to go to, hold on, I'm about to open my Steam right now and find out.
While he's doing all that, looks like they're getting ready to get back green here.
Quite a lot of drama going on tonight. I don't know if you guys noticed that the 6 car kind of got put in a bind where pit road closed right as he entered it on that first caution. Had to take an EOL.
Yeah, we've seen that.
And then just on that last one, the 10 car was a rookie driver starting GEC and kind of on a...
The 76 and the 6 connect. Still no caution. And it's out. They went 3 wide there, trying to make it 3 wide.
All right, let's go back and take a small look and see what happened. Looks like Kiernan might have rid high a little bit on that last one. Wilson out into the wall. Kiernan and Wilson link up on that one. They come around, unfortunately. It doesn't look like a whole lot of damage, but we're going to go ahead and restart this one more time. TJ Hanley coming out on top on that one, ladies and gentlemen.
Looks like Boyer is still on pit road.
Yeah,
He must have already had to use a fast repair.
race control is parked the 10 car.
Oh.
We pre-race. That's what I was trying to mention right before that caution came out. Is we had him on kind of like a first race rookie probation situation, and if he was involved in multiple wrecks, we were gonna park him for the night. First one he claimed, and that one I think was most likely going to end up back on him in a post-race review. So.
Well, that is really unfortunate for the number 10. We wanted to see a lot out of him tonight. We look forward to seeing what he has for the future.
Well, in the midst of the chaos, it looks like Bruce come down pit road and transferred the lead over to the 90. As of right now, we only have 11 cars on the lead lap as it stands.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, before I post this code, I just want to go over of how to redeem the code. Open your Steam, go to the top and go to Games, and then add a non-Steam game, or I'm sorry, go to Games and then activate a product on Steam. It'll bring up a small box, type in the code there. You are going to have to manually type it in, so whoever gets it in first wins. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be at the top of your screen. Actually, you know what? I'm going to move it to the bottom of the screen. There's your code, ladies and gentlemen. Good luck. Let us know.
Here's somebody we haven't talked about. Here's somebody we haven't talked about all race. Number 74 of Kyle Simmons.
Oh, really? Yeah.
He's
Kyle
in the fourth place.
Pulling himself out of the slouch back there. I mean, I think he wasn't involved in anything. Last time we checked in on Kyle Simmons, he actually was running in 12th, looking to poke his way into top 10 for the first time tonight.
Oh, now he's in prime position to hopefully get this win in stage 2. When is stage again? Stage 2 in?
There is no stage 2 in the Cup Series.
Oh, okay.
So this is it.
Gotcha.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to go back green flag racing. Green flag is out. We're going to go ahead and remove the Steam code from the screen. Again, good luck to anybody with the code. 90 able to get a decent jump out there in front of that number 45.
Looking further back, McCabe and Caswell battling for third. Caswell just barely touches the wall, still hanging tough on the outside. He's got Bruce and Simmons looking right behind him.
Well, we know Caswell. We're pretty sure Garrett Caswell is out there just for, he has already, I believe, punched his ticket for the season. So he's just looking out there to get as many points as possible to come into the playoffs. Being the last race of the season, he's really, really looking forward to taking that away for that top spot, because you get so much of that advantage coming into the playoffs.
As you were talking there, the 45 tried to make it on the inside of the 90 and got loose coming off the corner and got back towards Caswell. Now Caswell moves into the second position.
Caswell looking on the inside of the 90 as well. Oh, on the inside of the 90, they make contact. 90 slides up, able to keep it straight. Did everybody keep it straight? Oh my God.
Good job on everybody's part. Good job, drivers.
Not what you wanted to see for Caswell to push the 90 out of the way, but the 90, great job on his effort to be able to keep that vehicle straight and keep it green flag. He easily could have turned that vehicle and caused the caution to come out, but he did not. Very valiant on his part. 73 and the 6 are battling it out behind him.
Yeah, the Ford just got around to 17 for the lead, so put the number 4 in first place.
Well, even if it isn't Barrow, I always love to see the number 4 up front.
Yeah. Speaking of Burrow, he hasn't had too much of a good luck like the rest of us in the Cup Series. Hopefully his luck will turn around.
Nah, Barrow's doing pretty decent right now. I believe he's still up in the top standings for the playoffs. So I believe he is going to break his way into the playoffs. Unfortunately, contact between the 96.
73.
96, 73 getting in contact right there. That's going to be Reggie Evans. Reggie, that's going to be the second incident I've seen him involved in tonight. Let's go ahead and see what happened. Man, that wasn't the 93. Who was it?
73. It was a 73 to 73 come down into the 96, it looked like.
73 and 96. That's my bad. I seen the smoke.
And then Walter got involved in it. The 00.
Doesn't look like... Oh, and then Walt came down. Oh, okay. Walt was able to hold on to it, but it looks like 73 up into the wall really hard right there. Came down across the 96's nose. Got pushed up out into that outside wall. You said that. Yeah. Wow. It's going to be Wesley Lister. It doesn't look like he took a whole lot of damage off of that. That is definitely going to affect the way your truck moves.
It's a short track. It don't matter about damage.
Yeah, it looks like he only banged up that back part a little bit. He was able to keep it off all the other drivers. Let's go ahead and just take a look at our stats for the playoffs. Let's see. There we go. Looks like Garrett Caswell is up front at the moment. Are these the right ones? I don't want to be showing the wrong one. I mean, there it is right there. So this should be it right here. Yeah, so it looks like Garrett Caswell is actually in the front of the points with 302. Craighead right there in second place with 274. McCabe is going to be in third with 256. Bolton is going to have 251. Nick Sipple, 250. Walter Sahidek, he's going to be right there in 7th place with 248. Kyle Simmons in 8th place for Outlaw Performance. He's going to be 239. 226 for Josh Eller, and Logan Wilson with 223. Those are going to be your top contenders for your playoffs.
And everybody that you mentioned other than the number 6 car of Kernan, is he in that?
I maybe? No, I don't see him. He might have a win, though, doesn't he?
I'm not real sure. All I know is that the guys that you just mentioned, other than Kernan, are all up there. Kernan and Bruce are all up there inside the top 10.
Okay. Well, we're about to go back green flag racing right now. Garrett Caswell going to lead us off. 17 on the inside, 74 on the outside of Kyle Simmons. Pace car is going to be off the track, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Green flags in the air as they circle around 3. Coming to the Geico restart zone. Green flag.
He gets a great jump.
Oh,
48 hit
48
the wall.
up into the wall. Bunch of trucks trying to avoid that incident right there. No. Craighead. I hope his truck is going to be okay.
That's unfortunate for the 48. He must have spun his tires.
I hope that wasn't due to contact. He's definitely got a little bit of damage on that front right. With only 25
Simmons gets
laps
into
to
the
go.
wall.
Garrett Caswell still out in the lead, 0.5 in front of Kyle Simmons at the moment. Kyle Simmons trying to chase him down in that number 74.
It's so good to see Simmons actually running inside the top 5.
Yeah, he's been a great contender all year. Obviously, like I said, he's the leader in the points. Able to just go out there and doing an amazing job.
Herberton was sideways coming out of that corner. He was able to gather it up. Bruce is going to take that second spot away from Simmons. McCabe makes the pass over Kernan for the 4th place position.
It's good to see after the couple incidents McCabe is unfortunate to get involved in. He's able to find his way still up into the top 5.
Oh yeah, he's had an amazing race. A few hiccups here and there, but he's stayed consistently in the top 10 all night long. Bruce is gaining on Caswell. Gap is now 0.5.
Number 90 down low on the number 6, taking that spot away.
Battle for the lead. Number 4 on the inside of that 17. Oh, he just clears them. Put Bruce back on top.
Here, Caswell getting tied up behind that lapped car, the 42.
Battle for 3rd. McCabe clears the 74 Simmons.
$18 to go here at Dover for the THDesigns 100. These guys have put on a hell of a show so far. Darren Bruce up front. He's going to be last week's winner as well. Garrett Caswell trying to chase him down, but he is now going to be 1.2 seconds behind. He's going to need something to happen to regroup this field up and be able to try to get that position back.
Yeah, because right now Bruce is just pulling away. Oh, the 3 wide. They cleared it on up. Bruce is continuing to pull. Lead is now almost 2 seconds.
Just incredibly fast tonight. 3 wide again, 45.07. Oh, they were able to save that 3 wide. 74 is going to concede on that and drop back behind the 07. 07 looking to get back a couple spots from earlier's incident. One of our faster trucks tonight.
He's just much fortunate events where something completely not of his doing, and he gets taken out, and now 3 laps down, trying to struggle with it.
Now, I don't think he would have had such a tough battle if we didn't have that caution after those green flag pit stops that kept those drivers actually a lap down. I think we wouldn't be in that position. I think he'd probably already have maybe even 1 or 2 of those laps back already.
Oh, absolutely. McCabe has passed Caswell for second, and looks like he's gaining on Bruce.
Really? Oh, he is gaining on Bruce heavily. That is exciting. Go McCabe, 36, chasing down the new guy, trying to show that nobody out here is a slouch.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's gained 2/10 a lap, so hopefully he'll have enough for the end. And Hanley is staying right there on McCabe's bumper too.
Well, it's going to become even more difficult if Hanley if Hanley starts to battle McCabe. McCabe needs to keep that clean so he can keep gaining on Bruce. So
he
far,
gained another 10th there.
Yep, he's doing good. And there's another one. He's gained about a 10th a lap.
Yep, 90 on the inside of McCabe.
Side by side for second place. 90 conceding that position to the 36. 36 still pushing hard. They lost all that time that they gained up when they went side by side like that.
I agree. Hey, there he goes, looking to the inside again.
Handley's fighting for that second spot. They said, I don't want the first one. I want the second one. Here we go. Side by side down the back front stretch.
It looks like they're still side by side. Is he going to clear him off the corner? He does. You know, you got to be in Bruce's mind. He's thinking, these two are battling for second. Now I can pull away even more.
Which is exactly what he's doing now. He's 1.6 seconds ahead of our second place. We got a couple drivers coming down into pit lane. Somebody sideways on the track down there.
Yep. It's all in the apron, so I don't think it's going to be a caution.
You are right. It is not a caution. We are still green flag here at Dover with 7 laps to go. So Bruce might be fighting for a coveted three-peat, which has never happened in GEC before. If he wins this one and the next one.
I thought Herberton won the last one at Dega.
Did he? I thought it was Bruce.
No, I'm pretty sure it was Herberton.
Yeah, it was Herberton.
Was it? I'm losing my mind, guys. This is what happens when you get into that old elderly age, right? You start to go senile.
Well, we had a handful of newcomers kind of win over the last couple of weeks, with Brown winning at Richmond and then Herberton winning at Dega.
And now Bruce winning here.
Oh, yeah, and Bruce is pulling away from Hanley, too. His gap is now 1.7.
Well, and he's still not in the clear yet. He's still got 4 laps to get around this track. If he can't maintain that white flag or get to that white flag, he could have a problem if they all catch back up for a yellow flag. $73.96 battling it out. 96 trying to catch up to that one of Sellers. Looks like we have like 3 groups. It looks like 1 through 7. And then it's 8 through 14. And then 15 through 23.
Yeah, these charts are nice and spread out on track now. $74 down pit road.
Simmons down pit road with only 2 laps to go. Makes you think if Bolton's even gonna make, or if Bruce is even gonna make it on fuel. There's so many drivers that pitted, but also so many that didn't. Here we go, final lap. Ford coming around the 48. This is gonna be the last time around Dover for the THDesigns 100. Here he comes. Your winner.
Good on, Bruce.
Darren Bruce taking it home at Dover.
Second place is going to be Hanley, and third place will be McCabe.
Yeah, McCabe pulling out one of his first podiums this season. Looking forward to interviewing him. Darren Bruce and Hanley as well. Hanley, great to see him up front. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back for your driver interviews. While we're getting our driver interviews ready, I will post that code one more time. If anybody did not get a chance to redeem it, let us know what you got if you win. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with our drivers on the track for the podium here at Dover THDesigns 100. Amazing race out here tonight. We're going to start with our winner, Darren Bruce in the number 4, coming out and dominating. The only one that seemed to be able to keep up, unfortunately, had an incident back like 20 or 30 laps ago, and after that, you just pulled right away, drove through the field. How's it feel coming out here and taking the win?
It's pretty sketchy. It wasn't without controversy. You know, we got that lap down there when we pitted. The caution called us a lap down. I got the lucky dog, got stuck in the back, and it was just a leapfrog kind of trying to pit, and when they didn't pit and everything to try to work the way back to the front. But I was finally able to time it out where I got back up, you know, in the lead 4 or 5 on the tire advantage. So I knew, you know, as long as it went green, I was in pretty good shape.
Well, obviously, with the mistakes in the beginning, having to restart the race, you were able to take back that podium even after, you know, unfortunately, you know, we hate doing stuff like that. But good job, man, coming out, not only taking the pole, but taking home the win.
Hey, hats off to you guys. That was the right thing to do. And I hate it for those 7 car. Man, he was fast. It would have been interesting to see, you know, how that would have shaped out. You know, he got out front there, and I was kind of just letting him go and riding and saving my tires for a caution where I'd have fresher tires. But I hate he got messed up in that. That'd have been fun to race if, you know, if it had went out to where we could have raced it out instead of him getting in trouble.
Yeah, I agree. That was, we were seeing a lot of exciting racing going on up front, man. But either way, congratulations for you and your team, doing a great job, just putting on a hell of a performance, man. And I believe this is your first win for GC.
Yes, sir. This ain't but about my 4th or 5th race in, man. I'm really liking this league. It's a pretty fun league.
Awesome. Well, and again, we appreciate you being here and coming out here and just showing us what a performance that you have. And I'll tell you, it was a good one. Congratulations.
Thanks a lot, man.
No problem at all. Anybody you'd like to thank for tonight's race?
You know, we want to thank the skid mark guys, man. We got skid mark a win here, guys. Thank Reggie and Steven and Anthony, they had some issues along the way. Reggie kept his top 10 streak going. Steven, bless his heart, he's had so much computer trouble. He's been out more than he's been in. Anthony's trying to make the playoffs, but just big thanks to the skid mark guys.
No, awesome, man. Congratulations again to all of you guys, and we look forward to seeing you next race.
Thank you.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to move on to our second place driver, somebody that hasn't placed a podium this season. Looking forward. Have you actually, and it's going to be TJ Hanley of the 90. Is this your first time for podium this season?
It's my first race this season.
Oh, no way. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's impressive, dude. That's impressive.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Coming out here and taking a podium for your first race with all this competition out here, you were racing against A-Class 5,000 iRatings, man, and able to get it done out here at Dover, man. It's a hell of an accomplishment. How's it feel?
First and foremost, thank you for everybody who races in this league. You know, putting the money up for this, I think it's been a very good investment. Very elbows out, very aggressive. Man, that was fun. I have not had to put my elbows out like that in a while, but yeah, that was fun. The track conditions were really good, really slippery. But I mean, it's still same old Dover. It's gonna eat your tires up if you're a little too aggressive there at the start. Man, and then we had a little bit of fuel mileage as well, which I loved. I love that we did that from the get-go. We were just a couple laps short. Hate that we had that quick yellow, but at the same time, I loved it. Man, that was so much fun. And the competition was really good too. You know, whether I was getting past, or doing a little bit of blocking, that was fun. I could actually enjoy myself racing, and I hope everybody else has had a good time. I know it's very competitive, but I hope overall, the racers make the product, and right now that product was a lot of fun. I really do hope we get to see some more people.
Awesome. Well, again, thank you so much. And again, thank you for your sponsorship. A lot of people don't know, but TJ Hadley is actually our THDesigns Truck Series sponsor. He is going to be the sponsor of THDesigns himself. And thank you for coming out with your team this year and putting up the sponsorship, man, and making it the series it is.
Man, thank you to y'all for allowing me to sponsor it. Thank you for everyone who drives a THD truck or a THDesigns truck. I do appreciate it. Or just let me help out their teams or their sponsors as well. Just put out a very nice design. This is fun. This is what I wanted to do this year, was to really give back to leagues and communities. So this is worth it. This was very fun.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you again. We look forward to seeing you in your next race.
Thank y'all.
Absolutely. We'll move on. Last but not least, Josh McCabe coming out in the 36th and third place on the podium here at Dover. Man, I'll tell you, obviously GEC veteran Josh, you've been here for quite a while. Putting down podiums is a normal thing for you. But for this season, I haven't got to talk to you much, man. How's it feel?
Pretty good. I'll correct you there real quick. You're probably thinking of my brother, Jason. He's a veteran. This is my first season here and my first podium, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
So I get you guys confused so much, but I'm talking on the podcast. I'm sorry.
All good, brother. All good. I can see how you get us mixed up, but yeah, great racing. Hanley said it best. It was a great time. Finally, we had some green flag runs, and that's what I was waiting for. We had a lot of tough luck this season so far with just getting caught up in some stuff, and finally we had some green flag racing, and we finally finished where we should be. And I want to thank our team, IT&Out, our sponsor, Tachyon. Thank you, everybody, the admins, for putting this on, Race Control, everyone that's a part of this, Ellswick for making this happen, giving me this 36 ride this season.
No, amazing job out here, man, and we definitely look forward to seeing your progression throughout your career here at GEC. We're looking forward to taking away that rookie tag and getting you up in that Cup Series.
I'm looking forward to it. Thank you.
Awesome, man. Well, again, thank you to all our drivers that showed up tonight. Amazing job from everybody. Thank you all that showed up for the broadcast and watched this amazing race at Dover. These guys in the Truck Series continue to put out just a stellar performance. We look forward to seeing you all next time here at GEC.
Thank you, guys.